everyone, my name is Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. And so for this week's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make some delicious bacon and Gruyere drop biscuits. And I'm using the recipe from Magnolia Table. And so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the ingredients you will need to make these drop biscuits is half a pound of peppered bacon. I couldn't find peppered bacon, so I am using maple because that is what I have on hand. And then you're going to need 8 ounces of freshly grated Gruyere cheese. I had to go to the deli section at my local supermarket. And then you're going to need 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, along with 1 stick of butter that has been cubed, 3/4 cup of milk. And then in this little bowl, I have a bunch of different spices and seasonings. We have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic salt, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and half a teaspoon of ground pepper. It calls for white pepper, but again, that was another ingredient I couldn't find, so I'm just using regular black pepper. And so let's put this all together and make these delicious biscuits. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is cook our bacon. And so I just have a baking sheet that I lined with some parchment paper. And we're basically going to just place it just on the baking sheet. And of course, it's bacon. You can add more or less, however bacony you like your biscuits. Okay, we got our bacon on our baking sheet, and so now we're just going to pop it in a 400-degree oven for about 20 minutes or until they're nice and crispy. Okay, so while our bacon is cooking, we're going to go ahead and get started on the next step. And so in a food processor, we are going to add our flour, and then we are going to add all of our spices. So just sprinkle that in. Okay, so we're just gonna put the lid on it and give it a quick little pulse. Oh my gosh, guys, I smell the garlic and the salt and the pepper, and it smells amazing already. Okay, and so now we're just going to add our cubed butter just to the top. Just dump it right in. Put a lid on it. Okay, and so now we're just going to pulse this until it's a nice crumbly dough. It looks good. Okay, this looks really good. Nice crumbly bits. So now we're just going to take the blade out. And dump it in a bowl. Okay, so we have our flour butter mixture here, and now we are going to add our Gruyere cheese. Freshly grated, of course. Guys, this cheese smells amazing. Okay, and now we are going to add our milk. And the recipe does say to use your hands, so as long as your hands are clean, then you should be good. Sometimes your hands are the best utensils in the kitchen. And you're just going to do this until it forms a nice dough. Okay, so our dough is almost ready. Now we just gotta add our bacon. And so I went ahead and drained this on a paper towel and let it cool completely. So now I'm just gonna give it a rough chop. It doesn't have to be perfect, but however big or small you want your pieces to be. Look at how crunchy that is. Perfect. Okay, our bacon is chopped up, so we're just going to dump that right in the bowl. Okay, and again, the recipe says to use your hands, and it made sure to say don't over mix it. And so, again, I'm just going to kind of Oh my gosh, okay, so this is super messy, but it smells so good and I cannot wait to eat these. So I'm going to wash up and then we are going to put them on a baking pan. Okay, and so I just have a baking pan with some parchment paper, and I'm just going to use a large cookie scoop. The recipe says a 4-ounce one. This isn't a 4-ounce one. This is the only one that I had. And so just going to dump them just like that. And that is why they are called drop biscuits, because you're literally scooping and dropping them. Okay, and so I'm just going to pop this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the edges are nice and golden brown. Okay, you guys, and so I pull these out of the oven and I let them cool a little bit, and these look and smell amazing. Now, let me give you a close-up and then we can taste test. And so this is what it looks like. All the bacon bits and the cheese. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Okay, now we have to try it. That looks so good. It's bacony, it's cheesy, and I like that the edges got nice and crisp, so it's like those cheesy, crispy little bits. You guys, this was so easy and delicious to make. I would highly recommend them. And of course, I'm going to be linking the ingredients and measurements in the description box below, so definitely check that out. But I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you give these biscuits a try. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button along with that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. But until next time, I will see y'all later. Bye.